Istenit már. Okay. Okay, nearly up. Almost. Hello there.
Ivan? What? How did you... Did you climb up here?
Yes, when you work with James, you get used to climbing awkward places.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I just wanted to discuss some things, and check to make sure you were doing fine. Mind if I come in?
Just, hurry, come on.
Thanks. Is this your room? It's nice.
You could have just come through the front door. You didn't have to climb all this way.
All the ice and snow did not look too welcoming.
Touché.
So, there is a few things I need to talk to you about.
So do I. Please, sit.
Thank you. What did you want to talk about with me?
A lot of things. I haven't had anyone to share my thoughts and feelings with for some time. You're a breath of fresh air compared to what goes on here with my mum and her brother.
Do they not talk to you?
No. It's like I don't even exist to them half the time.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're here now and I can finally feel engaged again.
Alrighty, so, first of all, how are you holding up since that trial business?
Terrible. There's no other way to describe it.
What do you mean?
I've been fucking miserable since all that shit went down with my dad. This place I used to call home feels like a prison now. Every corridor of this house just feels empty and cold.
Oh, I can see what you mean.
I don't even feel like I belong here.
I know the feeling. Did you say you have no one to talk to?
Yeah, my uncle and mom just ignore me most of the time. The servants around the house don't even know how to talk to me without the whole fucking Your Highness bullshit. And it's not like I have anywhere else to go. I'm just stuck.
I'm sorry to hear that. Things must be tough for you without your father.
I can handle it.
Oh, if that's something you don't want to talk about it, I understand.
I can't, just... not right now. In a bit.
Okay then. Whatever makes you feel better.
Thank you, Ivan. You're a very considerate person. It's hard to believe you work for someone like James.
Thank you, Octavia. You're also very kind. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yes. There was one thing. It's about my last visit. It feels like a lifetime ago. What we talked about and what you showed me. Ever since that night I visited your home and you showed me those tapes and... oh, that noise.
I remember that.
I still get chills recalling it. After I came home that night, I wrote down everything I could remember. I kind of drove myself mad the following days. It was like I had an incomplete puzzle, and I was just trying to put it all together when I didn't have all the pieces.
Via?
Although I did find something which could be a start. I went through my dad's library again, but looked specifically for things which could be connected to James.
Octavia?
I tried books for demonology and seeking knowledge, deliberate misdirection, and I found this one book on a demon named Oribus.
Princess Octavia, please, listen to me. I understand you want answers, and I know you invested a lot of time and energy into this, but you have to stop.
You told me to keep it to myself, and I am.
No, this is different. I know I gave you a warning last time, but I did not fully explain why. James liked to keep secrets and stay hidden. I wanted to honor that, but also give you just a little bit to satisfy your curiosity. Looking back now, I realize that I made it worse.
But I won't tell anyone. This is just for me.
Octavia, James knows. He knows you were there.
What?
And he knows what you're looking for. I'm now telling you this as serious as I can. For your own safety Stop!
You can't expect me to just drop all of this and pretend it never happened.
Please, Octavia. I don't want you to end up like the rest.
The rest?
James knows that you're looking for answers. Although he tries to be neutral and not get involved, there are serious consequences if someone digs too deep. I can't say much else. I'm sorry.
Well, what am I supposed to do? My dad is gone, this house doesn't feel like home. My mother doesn't care about me, and I'm constantly stuck in this cycle of unknowing and worry. You asking me to give this up is like taking away one of the few things I can still focus on to keep myself from going insane.
I know, Octavia, I'm very sorry, but I only want what's best for you.
I've heard those words before. What's best for me?
There is also another reason. Do you know about the promise James made to your father?
No?
Okay, long story short, after your first meeting with James, your father asked James to never talk with you again, and he listened. Stolas was trying to keep you safe, according to him. That's why you never got an invitation to a second session.
Dad never told me about that.
Mekkora egy állat az ilyen.
So fucking typical. More secrets he never bothered to share.
James always keeps his promises, including the one to your father, but how does he say it? There was a development.
What do you mean?
A few days ago, James went to visit your father for a session.
He did?
Yes. He wanted to learn more from Stolas since his banishment. I can't say what your father said, of course, but he was in pieces most of the tape, and after that, your father and James actually made a deal.
Oh no.
During his session, your father made it clear that he disliked James and his questions. At one point, he refused to answer anymore. James doesn't take no for an answer, so they came to an agreement. If Stolas answered one more question, James would leave him and you alone forever.
Wouldn't there be...
But
There's always a but.
James added a special condition. If your father or you ever find James again, he will be able to fully see and talk with both of you again.
Seriously?
Do you understand?
I do, but this... Why would Dad agree to something like that? So, what happens now? Will I just never see James again?
Well, yes. Instead, he will probably keep sending me to come talk with you.
This still doesn't make any sense. Dad wouldn't just agree to something like that if there wasn't a payoff. Ivan? Why did my dad agree to that?
James said you would ask this.
Of course he did.
Your father was and still is under a lot of stress. His mental health is not good and, well, James and his questions don't exactly help in that way. Your father agreed to deal in order to give himself freedom from James and his questions. As he said himself, he wanted peace.
Hold on. This is a lot to take in.
If you decide to keep searching for answers, you will not only be putting yourself at risk, but also breaking the deal your father made with James.
Wait, did my dad make that deal to protect me or just himself?
I do not follow.
If Dad made James promise not to see me again, then I was already safe. According to that first promise, but after this deal, if it's broken, that promise is just cancelled out.
I don't think that is a...
Dad chose to have his own idea of peace at the cost of possibly jeopardizing my parents' safety?
Please, Octavia, you have to understand. I do not think your father was trying to be selfish or anything.
How would you know?
I only...
I'm so sorry, Ivan. I'm not mad at you, it's just...
I know what you are going through, and I know you didn't mean to yell at me. You are going through a lot right now. I understand that emotions can sometimes be hard to control.
I miss him.
Who do you miss?
Dad. I know he kept secrets and lied about things, but I still love him.
You are not angry with him?
I am! But I can't hate him. He means too much to me.
Hey, look at me. I know things seems bad right now, but they will get better.
Why? Why did he do those things? He says he loves me, but then he does all that. Why does he care so much about that fucking imp? I don't understand. I know I'll be okay without him. But why do I still love him? I want to know. What's wrong?
Nothing, Via. I'm just not used to hugs is all.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
It's alright. You had no bad intentions. What else did you want to say?
Dad said all those things to me. That he cares for me. That I was apparently the only good thing in his life. Then why did he stay with Mom if he hated her? Did he just put that burden on himself for me to supposedly make me happy? I know I need to move on, and I'm doing the best I can. But every step feels heavier, and I don't know how far I'll be able to carry myself.
Do you want to be with him again?
No. At least, not this version of him.
What do you mean?
I want my dad to be how I always thought he was. Someone I could trust, who kept his promises and genuinely loved me. The one who made me feel safe and comforted me even as a kid. A part of me is still hopeful that this is all a nightmare. That I'd wake up and he'd be right there to embrace me, to reassure me that everything was okay. But it's all been a lie. It's like everything he's ever said or felt for me was a lie. And for what?
Hey, deep breaths. It's alright.
I want to let go. I want to convince myself I'll be okay without him. But I can't.
You know, I once had a father figure like yours. When I was a boy, my country was torn apart by a war. For my own safety, my parents sent me to live with a close family friend. Although we were not related by blood, we became close after many years. Soon, I was happy to call him an uncle. He was the kind of man to bring laughter to anyone's face. If it wasn't his funny stories, it was his doromb. And if all else failed, there was no better man to brew some palinka. The first time I tried it as a boy, I spit it out and he laughed until the whole house shook. Sadly, he did not live long enough to see me become a man. Heart problems. After he was gone, I felt just like you. I felt alone and scared. But I knew I would be alright. Even after he passed away, I followed his wise word. Ha nem tetszik ez az út, csinálj újat magadnak.
What?
Yeah. Basically, if you don't like your path, make a better one.
But did he ever lie to you?
A few times, but it was for my own good. He explained everything to me eventually, and I understood. All I had to do was give him a chance. In the end, I learned that although lies may be deceitful, we do not know who they are for until the truth is uncovered. My uncle may have been a simple man, but he was a wise one.
Have you found him? Down here?
Here? A man like that? I have no doubt he's in heaven right now, probably playing his dhorom and laughing until all of heaven shakes.
He sounds like a good person. But how can I trust my dad if I know he'll just lie to me again?
Why don't you use that clairvoyance thing?
I already tried that. Everything comes out distorted and unclear. I guess it just works differently for sinners and hellborn kind. I want him to tell me the truth. I don't care if it hurts. I need to understand everything without veils or fog. I just want to know everything clearly. No more lies. Ivan?
Yes?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm alright here. I just have a lot of things on my mind at the moment.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's nothing. I appreciate your concern, but you should focus on your life first.
Well, with all that's happened...
No, I'm gonna get that somewhere. It's James. 1 second, Via. Hello? It's alright so far. Yes. Well, I'm not exactly finished. Again? No, it's alright. I'll wrap things up. Okay then, bye. I need it for some things back home. Sorry, this was cut short.
No, I understand. Don't worry.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Just that I'm thankful for you visiting me during this time. Even if it was under an order from James, I still really appreciated this. You helped me do some reflection and listened as I talked about my feelings. You're more than welcome to come back any time.
It's no trouble, Octavia. I hope things get better for you soon.
Thank you, Ivan. I have a lot to think about now.
Of course, and like I said, please, don't investigate things further.
I'll think about it.
Okay. See you soon, Princess Octavia. Kakalukia.
Bye.
Wait, no, you don't have to climb back through the window!